Hi guys, welcome back. You're here with Jade at #IMakePodcastsforFun, where we discuss all the good stuff and waffle. So guys, of course, I'm back with another podcast, and as always, I've got special guests. The media crew strikes again. I'm here with Ruth and Aseye. Guys, say something to them.
Hi. Hey guys.
How are you guys feeling? How are you doing today?
We're good. Discuss what needs to be discussed, you know what I mean? Honestly, we're ready.
We're ready. So guys, as you can see by the title, today we're going to discuss the topic of should girls shoot their shot more? Now I'm going to deep my own statement, because I've just, I feel like it's a yes or no question yet, and I've already got my final answer. What about you guys?
Go ahead. I feel like I'm sitting on the fence with it, because it shouldn't be like, I've always had this kind of perspective that there should be a balance between guys and girls. Everyone should have a choice with their standard, but that's just me. What do you think, Aseye? To be honest, yeah, I get where this whole thing started from, because a lot of girls, we don't really go to guys, like it's not really normal for a girl to move to a guy, stuff like that. And it happens in some cases where the guy's talking to the girl and the girl's like, oh yeah, I've liked you for so long, or like I've been seeing you for a while now, and then it's like, why did you shoot your shot? It's not normal for us to do that, and I feel like girls don't want to do that because they don't want to be rejected. Like, I feel like they'd rather reject them instead of them being the ones that are rejected. And I feel like it just avoids so much
embarrassment.
You know, like, it just avoids so much stress and other stuff like that. I feel like we should not shoot our shot, but like, let's not play too hard to get, because there's no need to
go if you
to
like
that
the person as well.
I feel like when it's necessary, you should, but I don't think it should be normalized for us to go and meet the guys.
No,
you know what I mean? Like, people, it's like people started to normalize girls proposing to the guys. That's never ever gonna happen. Like, please, we shouldn't normalize this stuff. Okay, let's just stick to how it is.
That's what I mean.
I personally think that girls shouldn't shoot their shot as much, to be honest.
Yeah, because that's like, they treat it like, guys nowadays, like, if you go on Twitter, you'll see them saying, normalize girls shooting their shots and this and that. But I feel like what they're trying to do is they're trying to dismiss their role. Like, there's this issue with men and boys dismissing responsibility. And it's just like, we're breaking away from tradition. We're breaking away from tradition.
I'm not gonna lie, that's where I step in, because that's where I disagree. I feel like I'm tired of this men always having a choice and going by tradition and them being superior. I feel like the fact that girls can't actually step up and choose the standard, like see what they want in a guy and go for it, I feel like we always have to settle for what comes to us, and that's the bit where I kind of disagree. Like, I feel like a girl, if she feels the need to go up and she's got the confidence to be like, listen, I'm interested in you because you're what I see in a guy, I don't see any wrong in that.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it.
I feel it's more on the impulse of the girl rather than guys sitting back. So guys should obviously play whatever role they're supposed to play, but I feel like if a girl has the impulse to move forward for her standard, it should be allowed.
No, I get that.
I get what you're saying, 100%, but it's the thing where if a guy's coming to me now and I'm not interested in them, I'm not gonna, take things further. But it's the thing where if I see a guy that, okay, maybe they might be, what's the word? Maybe I want to have their snap, maybe I want to talk to them.
Yeah.
What girls normally do is they won't move to them. They'll probably do something in a certain way to make them be noticed. You know what they do?
Yeah, like getting loud in that to bring them
stuff
in.
like that. So it's to be honest, it's not normal for girls. I don't think it's normal for us to shoot our shot like that.
Can I add something? I'm so sorry to say. Can I add something? Because it's just like, this is the thing, when I say tradition, there's a lot of traditions and things that were once normal that are not normal no more. Like, something's probably popped up in our head that was once not normal, that's normal now. Like, with time we evolve. But certain values, I just feel like, okay, if you break away from it, that's perfectly fine. Because some girls are more brave than others. Some girls do have that drive. Like, if I want something, especially when it comes to guys, they'll go and get it. Like, they have a male mindset. but by nature, men are hunters. That's why men get called dogs.
Yeah,
like, I know it's rude to call a guy a dog, but that's where it comes from, because dogs, they hunt, they go for what they want. And I feel like with modern day and social media, is the confidence isn't there within the guys. They're shy. So with that shyness, they're now putting it on the girls. You should do it more. Now, if the girl wants to, that's fine. But there's situations where they would even make it seem like, oh, why didn't you say something? They could have liked the same girl. So this girl could have liked the guy liked the girl. And when it comes out, they'll always say, but why didn't you say something? Because I was waiting for you to say something. Duh. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah, here's the trick here.
But
there's a trick to it.
I don't know. I don't know if it sits right with me, this waiting around thing. I feel like, do you know what I feel like? Personally, I feel like in this day and age, we're normalizing girls being more confident. So even if traditionally a lot of us are going to be like, I'm waiting, I feel like by the time we grow up and become proper adults at 25, 26, it will be normalized that even girls propose and stuff. And I know I've gone the extra mile with that, but it's already been normalized that girls even get down on one knee and propose to the guy. Like, that's one thing I know I personally would never do. But I feel like because of the way trends go and the way people jump on bandwagons now, tradition then dies out. And now that these guys are sitting back more and putting it out there, pushing it, a lot of girls are easily influenced to then want to be seen or want to go for what they want. And then
there's a trap.
That's exactly. So they want to jump in with the
There's a trap, because you see how there's this thing of society's trying to encourage gender equality. There's always a catch when it comes to females. Like, as we can see on social media, females are the victims of so many different things. And it's just a thing of double standards, If a guy goes to a girl, they're the man, they're da-da-da. But this is one reason why a lot of girls are hesitant to approach guys, because the last thing they want to get called is a Jezzy, or you're easy, you're this and that. Because, see, where guys would get bigged up for doing something, girls would get trashed for it.
Like, for example, can I say something?
Yeah.
Say like a guy, he's out today, he's seeing so many girls. He's a guy who asks for a girl snap and he'll keep going for the whole day. That's him shooting his shot, because he doesn't care. He can talk to as many girls as he wants to at that time. So when a girl now wants to do that just looks crazy. Like, that looks a bit bad.
You look and see.
It's not really normal for us to do that. Do you think? Imagine if I see like 100 sweet ones a day. Do you think I'm gonna go out to each of them? No, I'm not gonna.
Because we're not hunters by nature. That's not our
impulse. It's not like because there's a lot of double standards, I feel like, though, because now guys are out here saying, girls should just move to a guy, blah 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 blah, but they're the same ones to scream Jade bag
that's
and
why
her
that's what I'm
and
saying.
A, B and C when they go in and shoot their shot. The thing that I'm not with, like with both genders, is like if a guy, girls take rejection a lot harder than guys.
Of course.
That's another thing I've realised, because it's a lot for us to actually say, listen, I'm interested. And when it happens, you know, a lot of girls will go to guys, let's say, that have girls, and a lot of guys could be like loyal, and they'll still push because it's like, I'm a girl that's just asked you. So there's a lot of double standards in the sense that, you know, girls sometimes struggle with rejection. So you guys are like saying, ask guys more, but then when you reject them after saying that they should ask guys,
and
it's
call
like,
them Jezzies and that as well on top of it.
and J bags and hoes and all of that, like, there's an issue.
That's why there's a catch. This is why, if it was a thing where if they got rejected, there would be no backlash in that light. A lot of girls would be more confident. But as females, we're always like, what's that saying where you're just walking on thin ice? We're always walking like on edge in society, because when we do stuff, we get knocked harder than guys. Like, look at this, for example.
Basically walking on eggshells.
Yeah, that's it. Eggshells. I don't know what's about ice. If a girl was in a room alone with boys, people would see that and assume she's easy, she's done out here. If a guy was alone in a room with girls, he's the man, he's getting all the girls type of thing. So it's just because of that, yes, you can do something, but be careful.
Yeah, but this double standard thing, like, because of tradition, in some traditions, the double standard thing can actually kind of slide. But that's like already condemned already. Like, that's in a tradition type of thing. But alongside that, it's like, say if guys were to start posting stuff like, I like my girl that comes to me, like, I need a girl that's gonna come to me, and girls are constantly seeing that about guys. They like girls that come to them. Girls are eventually gonna start doing that, and then everyone's gonna hop on the wave, like everyone always does, and then it's just gonna become normal. So to be honest, I don't think that I do that, but it's gonna become normal at a point, and then you're just gonna think, what's wrong with that? Like,
our children are probably gonna look at us and think, why wasn't you doing that back then? Like, we all do that now.
Exactly.
Like, same how distressed jeans, like ripping the head out of your jeans, our parents and our grandparents or whatever could look at us and think, why are you doing that to your jeans? Like, when I was your age, we wasn't doing that. This is what I mean. And maybe there's some things where people would even look at distressed jeans later on and think, that's butters. Like, look what we're doing now. It's the evolution. But I just remembered I saw a video where a girl did try to propose to her man, and the way her man was looking at her, like, he said yes, but he was looking at her like, you just showed me up in front of my boys. Because one thing that guys are very passionate about is their masculinity and their manhood, and they get very offended when girls do certain things which challenge that. And I feel like, because they want to look like the man all the time, it's easier said than done. They can look at a situation and think, I want girls to approach me. But if you're with your boys and a girl has just if a girl has just tried to pull you, you could think, this girl's nice, but who does she think she is approaching me like that in front of my boys? Like, say a girl went up to a guy, or say a girl was passing a group of guys. No, wait. If a girl was passing a guy and she said, you come here, same thing that guys do to girls, where a girl will walk away and the girls wouldn't think, you're challenging my femininity. If a girl said, you come here, to a guy who's walking with a group of his boys, he's going to look at you like, do you think I'm a mug? Because it is an insult if he walks away.
The way we look at guys, though,
it's not the same vibe. Trust me, they will look at you funny. They'll think, are you trying to show me up, if anything?
And I feel like that's where the double standard thing, it can slide. Like, in certain situations, that can slide, because we're not the same.
We're not
the same.
We're not.
And it's also, even though society is changing and people's opinions are changing and we're starting to normalize different things, upbringing is very important.
Yes.
And people can learn different things from upbringing as well, that they might not to the outside world.
Yes.
To support them. No, this is the right way. This is tradition. Stuff I'd never do, because it's just never happened in my house. Do you get what I mean?
I was discouraged from being that girl. Like, don't be the girl that's approaching guys, because that's the thing my mum used to teach me as well. Like, it doesn't look good, because if anything, she used to even say that when girls do that, guys could develop trust issues around that as well, because they might see it as, if you pulled me, if you're that confident, when you're out, you're probably pulling other guys as well. That's how girls should think about guys. Like, if you got me, you're probably out here using that same game on girls.
Exactly. There should be that self-respect.
It's
because,
weird.
Like, I think that's why I say double standards. I feel like a lot of guys, I'm not gonna lie, I think of it, I'm not a guy, so I don't know, but if I was, I'm thinking, if a girl came up to me and she's like, listen, I'm interested in you, like, I saw you from a distance, I'll be interested, like, I'm very interested in you.
Yeah.
I would respect the fact that she was honest with me, do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be disrespectful as a guy. Maybe that's just how I've seen my parents raise my brother, but straight up, like, that's just how it is. And I feel like a lot of guys have that mindset where they won't be disrespectful because a girl came and went out of her way. When tradition is, it's usually a guy to go to a girl. I would be respectful, personally, if I was a guy.
Yeah, because it's
even... turn, you never know.
There's a split, because there's
it's the
two
way the
reasons.
Guys go about it, to be honest.
Yeah, like, there's two reasons to why girls wouldn't shoot their shot, It's either because of pride or shyness. Not every girl that chooses not to shoot their shot is exactly shy. It could be a girl that's held to traditions, a girl that's seen or been led by different examples, what they were encouraged and discouraged to do. Now, me personally, if I liked a guy, it would take a lot. It'll be very rare for me to actually come out and say to them first, I like you. Like, even if it's a thing where I'm close with this guy and I might think he's cute or something, I'm not going to say that. I might drop hints to give them the opportunity so they can see, like, oh, this girl might be interested, let me find out, type of thing. But me actually saying it Like, it's different if they said it to me first, like, oh, I like her, I'd be like, oh yeah, me too. I don't mind that, but me taking the initiative, I will feel away a bit. Like,
no,
it'll
I'm
make
not
me
gonna
feel
lie.
awkward.
I think taking the initiative is acceptable sometimes because, like, sometimes you can already tell where it's going. You guys are, you're cool.
You can feel the
you can
vibe.
see the type of banter, the type of vibe. So there have been situations where I have actually, gone ahead and taken that initiative.
Big up
and it's gone the way I wanted to. Like, you have to know, like, you have to be sure of what you're doing. But initially, it doesn't come to my head for me to say that first. I'm waiting for you. I'm actually waiting. I will wait.
Yeah, exactly. I will wait. Like, if you never got the hint, then someone else will, man. Then that's just your loss. Because that's another thing. Like, some guys, they could be interested in a girl and not even say anything. They do the same thing that girls do. It's like, if you want someone, go and get them. And if you're a guy as well, it's in your nature to be a hunter. Like, I know, like, in modern day, we're breaking away from certain norms and certain characteristics, but it's just within us. It's with instinct. Where a guy would see a girl and get impulse, oh, let me go to them, let me go get them type of thing. But it's like, because things like I was previously saying, things like social media, because everything's done virtually now, where they would rather, like, if they could, they'd rather hunt down this girl's Instagram than actually say to the girl face to face, I like you type of thing. It's discouraging confidence and natural human interaction in real life. So there's a lot of reasons why we're breaking away from norms, and I think with girls, sometimes it's out of frustration, where they might think, why are guys not approaching me, which leads them to do it instead. Because they might see as, I know that guy likes me, but why is he not saying anything? Oh, do you know what? Let me do it then. It's not because they actually want to. It could be either desperation, or they just want to have their fun, or they're just frustrated. But I feel like it's a pride. It was stomped on my pride.
There can be, or like, sometimes a girl just once in a blue moon, a girl could feel like different in that moment. Like, actually, I'm very interested in him, and bam, like, they just go for it. And you never know. Like, there's a lot of stories where girls made the first move and, they go pretty far. So you actually never know, like,
I think it really depends on you and how you feel about it.
Definitely, absolutely.
Also, acknowledging the type of, like, because, some girls, they might feel like, oh, I don't want to go up to this person because I don't want to get violated. Maybe they've been violated in the past and they haven't even been the one to shoot their shot. Maybe someone else will shot their shot at them, and they've been violated for, I don't know, sending a picture or not meeting the guy's standards. So why would you then want to go up to somebody, even though people in society are normalizing it? It's weird for you because you're scared. You don't know what to do.
There's no trust.
It's a pride thing as well, and you have to know what you want as well. I feel like it's a very confident move. Like, guys will see that straight away. You're not about here to play. Like, you're serious. I feel like it's good to show, but some people are different. Not everyone's going to do that. Some people will do it just to hop on the wave and to impress a guy, but if you really feel like it's not for you, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, and consider your reputation, because that's another thing with girls. Reputation sticks amongst boys with girls stronger than it does amongst girls with boys. So I feel like choose, just like how they say, choose your battles wisely, choose your moments to shoot your shot wisely if you're going to do that. That's my honest advice. Don't shoot your shot with every guy, because trust me, every guy will eventually know every guy, and it just gives the wrong impression. So if you are interested in someone and you get the opportunity to, then go for it. Like, if that's your personal preference. But just consider the fact that, we're breaking away from certain norms, but females are just, it seems like we're just disadvantaged in quite a few situations because of double standards and all them type of things. So that is the reason why I would just, I don't know, like, I can't say I would wait.
Society, it's just not something I do because I've grown up in a household where it's like the guy is the manly figure, like, you wear the trousers. I don't want to take any sort of role to make it seem like I'm the boss here. You gotta,
I never saw no guy in my family wait for a girl to shoot their shot.
Before you, there's okay. I understand that in, like, a lot of relationship dynamics. I think this might be opening up a different side to the topic, but obviously, like, we look at guys as they have to be the alpha in a relationship, and A, B, and C, I understand that. But if you're a boss woman, yeah, and you've got your own thing going on, and you set your standard, and he doesn't level up, yeah.
Then,
obviously, a lot of girls would be like, you know what, he's not the one for me.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm not gonna submit myself to a guy that isn't even leveling up with me. Do you understand what I mean?
100.
Okay, like we always have that. Oh, the guy should be alpha, but is he worth being alpha in this relationship? Like, is there a point giving him the pants if he can't even live up to the title of having the pants?
Yeah,
Do you understand what I
then
mean?
he shouldn't have it.
Then have to look elsewhere because for me, I have to see that dominant figure.
The power of women is being underestimated.
There's always this expectation that we're supposed to submit ourselves to the guy, though. But to a certain extent, though, there is some sort of ground that as females we have to stand. And I'm not saying like, oh, we're equal and they're the same, but I'm just saying like, I feel like in a lot of relationships, traditionally, they put guys on a pedestal.
Of course.
And that's why I'm very much for like girls stepping out and being more like, you know, I'm interested in you.
That's understandable. I'm the same way.
Me.
No, I'm the same way, but like I feel like stepping out, and you can step out and still be feminine. If that makes sense. Like you don't have to stepping out shouldn't mean putting on man boots. Like we can still be strong in our femininity, because that's another thing. Females are very powerful and we're very strong individuals. So it's like we're equally capable of doing what men can do, but that doesn't mean that we have to step into their role. And that doesn't mean we have to step into our role.
No one's saying that they're gonna be like treating us like we're
like
we're low. Like that's not actually gonna happen. What I'm saying is that I need to see that figure, that manly figure. Like this is the tradition that has been in my family generation for how long. So I'm trying to see that in mine. Like it has to make sense.
I do my bit, you do yours.
Because if girls keep coming up and saying, oh, they wanna do this more, they wanna be on the same level, it's gonna get to a point where the roles are reversed, and then it's like now the girl is the dominant one. How can that happen? The way it's gonna flip will be mad. So we just need to normalize something and obviously stand our ground, because we're females, like we're bosses, we're independent.
Yeah, like tradition, that word's been used a lot throughout this podcast, but I'm very traditional, but I'm also modern. So I evaluate things that I was grown up on. If I don't agree with it, I'll branch away from it. But sometimes things like, I understand with evolution, we make changes, we break away from things and we change things. But sometimes certain traditions I just think should stay there, because we were benefiting from having that tradition.
To an extent.
Because some things, obviously, once upon a time, like certain forms of punishment, like cutting and all these things, that was once normal. We had to break away from that. Yeah, that was a very harsh tradition which wouldn't fit modern society, like especially where we live as well. But if we're talking about traditions such as certain attitudes, certain things that made a family, certain examples through tradition that was set, they were there for a reason. Like if we break away from everything too much, it's gonna cause a lot of confusion. So
exactly, that's what I'm saying. We don't want to cause confusion.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you've made it to the end of this podcast, of course you are a winner. You are a special winner as well because of the length of this podcast. But let us know your thoughts. Are you team yeah? Are you team no? Or are you team middle? We would love to know. And as always, thank you to my media crew, Ruth and Aseye, for hopping on. Big up them as well. Of course, anytime. And guys, if you want to stay connected... Oh, yeah.
All of us, we should answer like one by one. Do we think, it's going to shot a shot? Because we just gave explanations. We need to say yes or no. Do you know what I mean? So everybody go around, be like, yes.
Okay.
I'll go first. No, I don't think we should normalize shooting our shot.
Yeah, I think no.
Yeah.
You should normalize shooting our shot.
I think we should.
Okay, Ruth.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I think
we got 2 no's and 1 yes. Alright.
Guys, let us know what side you on. You with me and Aseye, or you with Ruth? We would love to know. And as always, if you want to stay connected with my peoples, all their socials in the description. Be sure to follow the IG podcast page, which is also in the description. If you want to stay connected with me, my socials is in there as well. So guys, thank you so much, and until next time, stay tuned. In a bit.